Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of One Shots. Once again, I am your barkeep. Call me Kai, whatever. It's been a minute. It's been a while, since we've been at the bar. It's been a minute since I've served you guys some shots. I used to give you guys bottles, but I'm giving you shots in case you forgot. I used to give you bottles, but now I give you shots because that's all you need. All you need is a shot. I'm not trying to fill you up. I'm just trying to get you a little wet, a little moist, but that's it. If you want anything more, you gotta go somewhere else. Anyway, here's the situation, man. What's going on with society today? What's wrong with you guys? I'm not gonna beat around the bush, so to speak. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm just gonna plunge it in, no foreplay. I'm just gonna bang it in there. What the fuck, man? Why all of a sudden has masturbation been vilified, demonized? What's going on, you guys? What's happening? Did I lose something? Did something happen and I wasn't paying attention and now did I miss something? Seriously, what's going on? Because back in my day, masturbation was something to look favorably upon. It was a positive thing, have you guys ever been in the 5th grade health education class? You know what I'm saying? Did you not get that lecture in PS 105? You know what I'm saying? I did. I don't know if you guys, I guess you guys didn't. So since you did not get that, what was it? Sex Ed 101. Let me be your fucking teacher, I guess. They're not even paying me. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart, So shut the fuck up and just listen to this real quick. Alright. This is the situation, man. In case you guys don't know, masturbation is a beautiful thing. Some people like to call it self-love, loving on yourself. With a name like that, self-love, how can you go wrong? How can you go wrong with loving yourself? You really can't unless you hate yourself. I can see if you hated yourself or something. And yeah, if you really hate yourself, I can understand why you would hate masturbation because you already hate yourself. So of course you would hate pleasure in yourself, of course. So I guess I'm not talking to those people, but maybe I am talking to those people. Maybe those are the people that I need to talk to. So I guess I'm talking to you guys, the people that hate themselves. Why do you hate yourselves? Anyway, that's not my business. That's for you to figure out. I'm here to talk to you about the joys of masturbation. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. Dude, oh my goodness. Let me calm down. I'm in 3rd gear. Let me switch it down to 1st gear and let you guys catch up. Alright, so in case you guys didn't know, back in the 70s or whatever, the 1970s, the United States of America had this thing that was called a sexual revolution. I wasn't there, I just heard about it, health class, that, I don't know, I guess they didn't teach you this in public school or whatever. I went to a shitty public school. If I know about it, I don't know how you don't know about it. Anyway, whatever, I'm not judging. Anyway, America had this thing called a sexual revolution. Apparently shit was popping. Ask your grandma about it. Don't ask me, I wasn't alive back then, but I'm pretty sure your grandma knows. Oh, so anyway, that was popping off and everything was I guess cool or whatever. But anyway, during those times in the 1970s, the American sexual revolution, there was a lot of wild shit going on, way more wild than masturbation. So I don't know why all these old people are suddenly flabbergasted and shocked when someone chooses to masturbate, because it's I know you guys were doing way worse back in your time. Don't even try to lie to me, because I already know, okay? I researched you motherfuckers. So that being said, That being said, it's just like, come on, what's the situation? Do you guys have like amnesia or something? I know you guys are very forgetful people. I know like every 4 years you forget like who the last president was, blah blah blah. I understand. So I'm pretty sure you forgot your own history and all the wild shit you used to do back in your day, and now you're trying to be like all hypocritical, trying to rain on everybody's parade. But I'm here to let you know, calm down. It's not a big deal. We're actually doing you a favor because, like, think about it. You have kids, you have grandkids. Do you want your kids and your grandkids making the same mistakes that you did? You know what I'm talking about. Come on. Did you really need to have your kids? Or did somebody fuck up? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Somebody was like, hey, I'm pretty good at, holding my stuff, and they weren't as good as they thought they were. Something happened. And you were too afraid to go to an abortion clinic or something. Maybe you're super religious and it was against religion. I don't know what your deal was. I would have got it aborted. That's me. Whatever. Anyway, what I'm saying is, masturbation is like a healthy alternative to a situation that might occur in which two people are getting down and dirty, and then you accidentally have a mistake, baby, and then your whole fucking life is fucked, financially speaking. And other areas, I don't want to get into that. That's depressing. But I'm just saying, masturbation is the better of the two choices. If you don't want to have that mistake, baby, and you don't want to spend the rest of your life in debt and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But these days, you guys are teaching your kids that masturbation is a dirty word. Like when I came up in the 90s, the fucking 90s, shit was popping. Anyway, back then we had all these little infomercials on TV. They would be like, masturbation, teach your kids, it's not a dirty word. It would be like on billboards everywhere. You driving down the highway, you see a giant billboard, masturbation, it's not a dirty word. You remember what I'm saying? Come on, you guys remember. So anyway, I'm just trying to bring it back, traditionally speaking. And I'm just saying, if you're gonna masturbate, don't be like ashamed about it. I'm not saying you should go all around the town telling everybody your business. I'm not saying you should fucking make a video like I'm doing and putting it on YouTube for millions of people to see. I'm just saying, in the privacy of your own home, you should be having fun doing what you're doing. You're already doing it anyway. Everybody's doing it. So why are you being so judgmental and hypocritical? We're all doing it. Stop lying to yourself. So what I'm just saying is, have a little fun, spice it up. If you don't have a theme song for your masturbation, then you're fucking up, man. You gotta have fun with this shit. You gotta have a theme song. You gotta set the tone. You gotta set the mood. You gotta get into it for the maximum enjoyment of the ride. These are just suggestions. I'm not telling you what to do. It's your life. You can or you cannot. I'm just, throwing some tips, just the tips, that's all, just the tips. Here's an idea for you guys, right? I was talking to one of my road dogs from back in the day, and I was telling him of this idea that I had for a video game, which will never be made, but if it was made, it would be fucking hilarious. But some video games you can play in real life. For example, have you ever heard of Metal Gear Solid? That game where you sneak around buildings and you sneak around guards. If you like sneaking around like I do, if you're a ninja like I am, you might like this game. Basically, this game is about masturbation. Basically, each level, you're a person and you're in a building or whatever, right? And there's people in the building, and the whole objective of the game is to jerk it or flick it, whatever gender you choose to be, jerk or flick. I'm not trying to be sexist, but anyway, the situation is there's people in the building, right? Maybe it's your family. Yeah, it's your family. You're in your house and your whole family is in your fucking house, right? And so basically you have to masturbate without anyone knowing, man. It's fucking fun. And it's just like, whoa, how do you do it? Let me tell you. First, you walk into the room, you gotta sneak past everyone, blah, blah, blah. Then you gotta get like all the fucking materials that you need to get where you need to go. I'm talking about magazines, I'm talking about websites, blah blah blah. However you like to do it, just do it. And then once you get all your materials, you gotta fucking do all that real quick before someone knows what you're doing. Maybe they're in the next room, maybe they might be hearing what you're doing. So you gotta like use a little bit of strategy. Maybe you gotta like play some music or something. Maybe you have to like tell your dog to start barking real loud for like the next 30 minutes. I don't know. You gotta get creative. You gotta do what you gotta do. All I'm saying is, have some fun. You only live once. YOLO! At the end of the day, you just gotta remember, it's your body and you're right. Technically, nobody can tell you what to do with your body. That would be like super fascist, right? Fascism, with like dictators and like Adolf Hitler, and it's like, hey, you can't touch your own body that, technically you own and no one else owns. Don't let your parents trick you with that bullshit about, oh, I brought you into this world so I can take you out. Nonsense, bullshit. When you're born, you are like in control of you. Nobody can tell you what not to touch on your body. I mean, if you let your parents or any other authoritarians like trick you into not touching yourself, you got programmed, bro. You gotta break out of that programming and you gotta like do what you gotta do to have fun in your life. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to get you kicked out of the house or anything. But if your fucking parents or authoritarians kick you out of the house for touching yourself, man, I think they might be a little psycho, if you know what I'm saying. Like, seriously, like, that's kind of like psychotic behavior if you ask me. But, I'm not trying to start any fights or anything. I'm just calling it like I see it. The other joy of masturbation, as opposed to, like regular sex with another person, it's just like, sex with another person, you need consent, with that person, because, the other person does have to consent. It's like a dance, a tango. You can't dance if the other person doesn't want to dance. You can't like just force yourself on the other person. That would be rape. You don't want to be raping people. You can go to jail for that. It's just not cool, man. It's just not cool. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, masturbation is the ultimate joy. You don't need anyone. It's like driving on automatic. You choose when you want to go. You choose where you want to go. You don't need permission from nobody. You just do it when you want to, and you have fun. What's so wrong with that? I don't know. But seriously though, what is the deal with like authoritarians trying to control like your bodily functions and what you do with your body, and like if you choose to touch or not touch yourself? Like, what is that? I never understood that. Like, why would someone who is not you want to control what you do with your body? Like, what is that about? Like, I don't get it. Like, I never understood that like line of thinking. That's kind of like, I don't know, man. That's kind of weird. It's just like, are you trying to fuck me or something? Like, are you jealous? Are you jealous that I'm fucking me and you don't get to fuck me? Is that what this is all about? Seriously, be real. Is that what this is all about? Feel free to leave, your answers in the comment section under this video. The comment section where you can like type in responses and blah, blah, blah. Because me personally, when like I see a motherfucker get mad at another motherfucker for touching themselves, to me, I feel in my head canon, like, damn, this dude is so jealous that he can't fuck me, that he's mad that I'm fucking myself. Or lady, I'm not trying to be sexist, like, wow, this lady is so mad that she can't fuck me, that she's mad that I'm fucking myself. That's what it means to me in my head canon. So until you communicate with me and change my mind, that's what it's gonna mean to me and everybody else who listens to this video. So until you change my mind, that's what it is. Peace out. On that note, on this special PSPS outro, special shout out and a big, very hearty thank you. I'm not being sarcastic, I'm being real as fuck right now. Big round of applause for all the sex workers, the porn stars out there making all this shit possible, making all this shit fun. For me, you, everyone else. I mean, I'm not trying to say these motherfuckers are heroes, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure they saved a life or two, indirectly. I'm not saying they're like firemen running into burning buildings, picking children up, and I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying indirectly, thank your local porn star, sex worker, whoever they may or may not be, because they make this life way more enjoyable. They're like the people version of marijuana. You remember marijuana? You remember marijuana? You remember? Come on, man. Don't act like that. So I'm just saying, certain people in this world make living a lot more bearable than other people. I'm just saying. So don't hate the porn stars. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be a hater. Be an appreciator. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate something positive in your life. Don't be jealous, man. It's not cool. It does not look cool. Like, being jealous, it's like wearing a shirt with a bunch of holes on it that you didn't wash for like a week. It's stinky. It's like fucking grease stains. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes you when you're like that. So, just be cool, man. Be cool. Thank a porn star. Thank a porn star today for me, if not for you. Alright, peace out. Seriously though, you guys, super seriously, I'm all over the place with my porn consumption. I don't give a fuck where it's coming from. If I like it, I like it. But, very serious and a very heartfelt message. Sometimes I feel a little guilty. I'm like, damn, maybe I should be supporting the local porn stars in my community. But honestly, I just don't know who they are. I don't know where they are. I don't know how to find them. So, sometimes I feel a little guilty. I'm like, damn, I know there's probably some porn stars, some cam girls or whatever in my area, in my, walk of land, and I know I probably should be supporting them like I'm supporting all these other random porn stars that are from all over the place. But it's just like, man, I just don't know where they are. So, honestly, sometimes I do feel a little bad for them. I feel a little guilty because I'm like, damn, there's probably like a porn star right next to me and I don't even know it. And I should be supporting this motherfucker, but I'm not supporting this motherfucker because I don't even know that they exist. So, you guys help me out. If you guys know of any local performers in my area, feel free to, I don't know, leave a tag, a hashtag, a fucking link or something, and then that way I can support the fucking, the porn stars in my area, and then I will feel less guilty about that. It's sort of like shopping local, you know what I'm saying? It's like maybe I should jerk locally instead of jerking from far off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, if you know any local, people like that, feel free to, leave their websites or whatever under the comment section under this video, and I will get right to that with I will shower them with my things and appreciations. I'm just saying, and also I'm just saying that's all I'm saying. Alright, this is it for real, and peace. Okay, so one more thing before I go. This is it for real. After this is the final thing, right? So I already know, because I'm good at predicting shit, because you motherfuckers are real predictable sometimes. I can already predict what some people are gonna say. It's like, wow, Kai, maybe all those fucking people that are dressing a certain way, maybe they're porn stars. Maybe you should introduce yourself to them. And to that, I have to say, no way, Jose, just because a motherfucker is dressing a certain way or looks a certain way, that doesn't mean that they are doing a certain thing. Like, for example, let's say a person was just walking down the street with, I don't know, a fucking bikini or something. Does that mean they're a fucking porn star just because they're wearing a bikini and maybe some fucking whips and chains? Nope, that does not mean that that person is a porn star. That just means that person likes to dress like that. Maybe they are, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are, because that, my friend, would be a generalization. And I really hate to generalize or, to judge like that. So I'm just throwing that disclaimer out there. Just because someone looks like a thing doesn't mean that they are that thing. Another example, right? You guys know I'm a fucking kung fu head. Like kung fu is in my blood. That's just what I do. So, and here's the thing, like, a lot of fucking, I'm just gonna say it, Asian people, I'm not saying that they invented martial arts, but they did invent kung fu. Here's the thing. Just because a person is Asian, does that mean that they fucking know karate? Nope, that does not mean that. So it would be really stupid of me to like look at every Asian person and be like, man, this person is Asian, so they must know karate. No, dumbass, that's not what that means. So you know what I'm saying? I don't generalize, so yeah, alright, that's it. That is it. I can already hear the critics chirping away, chirp, criticizing, like, oh, you said this about Asian people, but you didn't say anything about us, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so let me fucking get you guys out of the way so you can quit complaining all the fucking time. Here you go, are you ready? Just because a person is black or Afro-American, that doesn't mean that they are a rapper. Not all black people are rappers. Alright, everybody's included. Good. Now that, all the checks and the quotas have been, checked and all the I's have been dotted, everybody get out there, support your local porn stars, because this is what this whole video is about. And go watch some porn. And I would say I'll see it when I see it. I'm probably not gonna see it though, because I'm a fucking ninja. But yeah, alright. Oh geez, oh man, okay, so the video was supposed to be over, but I still hear the critics in the future criticizing, they're saying, oh Kai, why'd you have to say it like that? You didn't have to say it like that. Rah 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 rah. Alright, so why did I say it like that? Because some of y'all are baby's kids and I ain't your daddy and I ain't having it. Alright, and that's it for real. Peace.
Tiger style.
Tiger style. Yo. Drive slow, homie.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
They shooting.
Rhino.
Just move on!